You may be someone who uses keyboard shortcuts on your Mac, but these 25 are going to be game changers for you, either because you didn't realize you could even do these, or because they involve multiple keys and you want to make sure you get it right to pull these off. First one, if you want to select multiple adjacent items, this is especially true in a list in Finder, hold the Shift key down and then use your mouse or trackpad to select the first and last item in that list, and it will automatically select everything else in that list. For times you want to select items that are multiple but not adjacent, they're random, they're a mix, then you use the Command key, hold it down, and then you use your mouse or trackpad to select the items and whatever amount you want, whatever order they're in, and it will select all of those, and you can move them, save them, delete them, whatever you want to do. Now, if you want to take a screenshot of your screen, you can just simply hit Shift-Command-3 and it will take a screenshot. Do keep in mind that if you have multiple screens open, it will take a screenshot of each of those screens and put those files all together. Now, if you want to capture a portion of the screen, you can use Shift-Command-4 and it will bring up crosshairs and you can select whatever part of the screen you want to capture. If you want to capture a specific window that's open or a menu, then use Shift-Command-4 and spacebar, and that will allow you to select a specific window or a menu. And then finally, if you want to take a screenshot or a screen recording and have all the options available in a floating window, do Shift-Command-5, and that will bring that little floating window up, and you can choose whether you want to do a screenshot or a recording. All kinds of selection items are available through that shortcut. If you want to immediately lock your screen, for security reasons, for whatever reason, maybe you've got kids, you want to keep them off your computer, Control-Command-Q will immediately lock your screen and require a password to get into it. If you're in an office, this can prevent people from pranking you or messing around with your computer when you're away from your desk. If you're working in a text document or a browser window and you see a word and you want to know the definition, simply use Control-Command-D and your Mac will show you the definition of the word you have selected. If you're working in a document and you want to find misspelled words, you want to double check your spelling, then hold Command-semicolon, and that will check the document you're in for misspelled words. Style is a really important thing. If you have text selected in a presentation or a document or a spreadsheet, and you've got the font right, you've got the size right, you got the style of the font right, you can use Option-Command-C to copy that style, and then you can use Option-Command-V to paste that style. So for instance, if you have a text all formatted the way you like it and you want to change it in multiple parts of your document or in multiple slides in a presentation, copy and pasting your style can be a really handy way to do that. Also, you can paste and match style. Let's say you copy text out of a document and you want to paste it in a presentation, but you want that text to match the style you have in that slide. If you do Option-Shift-Command-V, all four of those keys, that will paste your text and it will match the style in whatever document you have open. If you want to save as or duplicate a document in a Finder, or if you have a document open, a presentation open, a spreadsheet open, and you want to save it and make a duplicate of it, then you simply hit Shift-Command-S. That creates a new document, and now when you do Command-S to save, you can name it whatever you want, and you have a duplicate of the one you were originally working in. If you want a quick keyboard shortcut to empty your trash, Shift, Command, and Delete. Those three keys will empty out your trash. If you have an app that you're having problems with and you want to force quit, simply hit Option-Command-Escape, and that will force quit an app and make it end. If you want to show the character viewer, you would hit Control-Command-Spacebar. This includes being able to see your emoji and symbols to pick from and insert in a document, presentation, whatever kind of program you are running. If you want to show or hide the dock, sometimes this can be a little bit of annoying depending on what your settings are, but if you use Option-Command-D, it will immediately show or hide the dock no matter what your settings are. If you're in a Finder window, I often want to change how I view items. And so if you want to view them as icons, you use Command-1 in a Finder window, and it will make all the items in that window viewable as an icon. If you want to change that to a list, in that Finder window, use Command-2, and now everything will be viewed in a simple list. If you want to view columns, which I really like being able to see where items are nested and how the folders are organized, then you use Command 3, and that views all the items in your Finder window as columns. And then finally, if you want to view your items in a gallery, which is great for visuals, for image files, then you could do Command 4 to view the items in that Finder window in a gallery. Now, if you want to copy and drag an item, let's say you're working in a presentation and you have a shape and you want to make another copy of that shape, you could copy and paste it, or if you hit Option and then use your trackpad or your mouse to drag that item, then it will copy whatever you drag each time you do that. This one is so huge. If you're working with multiple displays, especially if you're taking your MacBook and you're going to a new location to do a presentation, very often one of the major problems you'll troubleshoot is your screen setup. Are your videos, is it set to mirror or is it set to be as an extended desktop? If you simply use Command and brightness down, that will turn video mirroring on or off with one simple keyboard shortcut. This is awesome. You should try it right now. If you want to open your display preferences, again, a lot of times when you're giving a presentation, whether it's Keynote or another program, you might have to tweak your display preferences. If you simply use Option and then your brightness up or down key, that will allow you to open up display preferences and make those changes with a quick keyboard shortcut. It goes right into preferences and right to where you need to be to see your display settings there. If you want to change your sound preferences, similarly, you use the Option key and then any volume key, the mute key, the volume down or volume up, any of those with the Option key will allow you to change your sound preferences. Those are 25 of my favorite, what I would call pro keyboard shortcuts, either because people don't realize you can do them or because it's kind of a complicated setup with the keys you can use. Check those out today. I also have a link in the video description of just 20 basic keyboard shortcuts that I use on a regular basis. And I have a link for a video I made on how you can create your own custom keyboard shortcuts if what you want to do is not available as a preset keyboard shortcut.